Welcome today to Behind the Plastic. Today I'm with Jada Russell. Some things just that you don't know about Jada. I've been pretty good friends with Jada since we were little. Me and Jada always grew up together in the same ward and the same school. So I've got to know her really well, I think. In high school it's been harder just because we haven't had a lot of the same classes, but Jada is one of the kindest people you will ever meet. She is so nice to everyone, and she always makes someone feel really welcome. And Jada's also really funny, I think. She makes some really good jokes, so that's just a little bit about Jada, so we'll get started. What are some of your favorite things to do?
I like to hunt and fish and just to be outside.
Yeah? What's your favorite thing to hunt?
Pheasants, because you never know where they are, and
Yeah.
you always have this thrill of just, because sometimes they just fly and you don't know where they are, or, it's just really fun.
Pheasants are really pretty too, aren't they? Like when, I don't know, I just remember like some of the pictures you show me and I'm like, wow, their feathers are really pretty. So that's really cool. So how have these things like hunting and fishing, because I think it's really cool that you do other things, like a lot of people, which isn't bad, but a lot of people are just like sports and stuff, and I think that's awesome, but I think it's really cool that you have like found your own things. So how have the things that you've done helped shape the person that you've become?
Well, it's helped me shape the way that I can view other people with the same likes, and I can understand more of how things work, and just to know how people are feeling when it comes to that.
Yeah, I totally get you. Okay, so what is one word that you would choose to describe yourself?
Fun.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I like that you're confident about that. You're just like fun, and I think you are a really fun person. So what's one of your favorite memories of just like doing something fun?
Well, I just, we always just sometimes just make up games, like on the tramp, like me and my siblings, to where we can, we all just jump at the same time and land, and just see who goes where, and just who goes the highest or something like that. It's just always fun.
And I think that's actually really cool that, I feel like the things that we apply in our lives right now, like being able to be creative and think of things like that, is really going to help you in your life. Like with your job, if they're like, okay, we need someone to think of something, or I feel like you're going to be really good at thinking of fun, creative ideas. So I think that's awesome. So what is one accomplishment that you are proud of?
I am very proud that I am able to make things out of wood. Like I'm making a porch swing.
Wow, that's awesome.
I did the stand first try. I just have to finish the swing.
Yeah. So have you made some other things out of wood too?
Yeah, I've made 2 bedside tables, and I've made keychains.
Oh my gosh.
With mom or everything on
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's awesome. Next time I need something like whenever I have a house and I need a table, then I'll come to you, because that's awesome. Okay, so what is one challenge that you have faced in your life?
The summer before my freshman year, I had cellulitis on my eye.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's just always scared me of how I was gonna, how people were gonna react, or if it was just gonna be always like that, or something like that. So. Yeah,
I remember that, because it was really painful, wasn't it? Was it painful, or?
It was painful when when I touched it, it hurt, but other than that,
it wasn't too bad.
No.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, but that made me remember that. And I always thought it was really cool that you were just, because people would ask you about it, and you had no shame, you were just like, yeah, this is what it is, and I think that's really cool. So how did you, I guess, overcome that, and maybe how did you overcome, the worry of, thinking what people thought about you with it?
I just thought that people have their own opinions, and I just have to be who I am and just let them understand why this looks like this, and that we don't know how it showed up or anything. Just never to be afraid to show you or how anything.
Have you had problems ever since with it?
I mean, it's came back a couple times, but I still have medication from the last time, so it's just I take the meds and it will go back away.
Oh. Okay, well that's cool. So it's kind of like once you get it, then you just have to keep working with it and stuff. You have to keep. That's interesting. So what advice would you give to someone going through the same problem?
Just that to never don't be afraid of what people will think, because everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah.
And just to be who you are, and you know the truth, so don't let any rumors or anything get in the way of you accomplishing your life goals, and to be who you are.
Yeah, I agree. And I think I don't know, everyone has their own problems too, so that's really cool that you can see it like that. Okay, so do you think that being different is sometimes seen as a bad thing?
No, because people always have like different things going on at home or in their life, and they view things differently, and they have different points of views on things. So being different is just showing people that you don't have to be a herd of sheep. You don't have to follow one person just to be friends with other people, because if you're different, some people will think that it's cool and that you can make friends that have the same thought process as you and everything like that. So it's just to show who you are and just don't be a herd of sheep.
Yeah. I love that. Don't be a herd of sheep. I really love that. That is awesome. Okay, so how can we as young people and going into the big world as we graduate, and young adults, how can we encourage diversity?
Well, I think we can encourage it by not telling people how to think, how to be, and just say creativity is just a power that everybody else has, and people have different ways to be creative, and just to never think that the way that you think is bad, and that being different is not a bad thing to be, because that's what people think, is that, oh, I'm different, so I have to change so I don't have to be different. But being different is a good thing, so people don't think the same, act the same, so there's a little bit of diversity. So
yeah, just love them for who they are, and see that their ideas are good as well as yours. I really like that. Okay, so at the end of every interview, I ask, what is advice you want to leave the students of West Jefferson High School with about being comfortable in their own skin and breaking down their plastic?
Well, my advice is to not to believe what people say about you, and if you are different, then people will look at you as, just embrace it and just be who you are and not be afraid of what people might say or will say, because you are you, and sometimes people like that about people, and that they don't follow one another.
Yeah.
So that's just my advice.
I totally agree with that. I think, especially you have some really solid friends, and your boyfriend, Daryl, he's awesome to you, and I think it's because meeting you, he knew that you were never fake and you were never trying to put on a show, and I think that makes people just really love being around you, and I love being around you because I know that you're always genuine and that you are never trying to put on a show for anyone. You just are you, and I love that. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me, and join me next time for the next episode of